Hi YouTube, welcome to the Psychedelic Gamer channel. My name's Justin, and what you're about to see is the first video on this channel. But soon, you will soon see what a difference a year can make. Want to see? Well, let's get ready. Hi, I'm Psychedelic Gamer. Welcome to my channel and, well, my first video. I wanted to celebrate my Minecraft world turning a year. It's quite amazing what you can do in that time. I wanted to show you the starting screen at first, so that way you can see, first off, one big thing about my world. It has cheats turned on. Now look, I personally have not cheated in this world. There's one thing I did do, which I do have a few data packs in, which people know data packs. They don't affect too much as long as whatever. I tried to keep it somewhat survival friendly. So I added mini blocks in, a few other things, like I made it so the crown or the gold helmet changes into a crown and stuff like that. Anyway, so I just wanted to start off by saying that. Anyway, let's hop in and see where we spawn. What makes a Minecraft world stick? And that's leaving a mark. For me, my mark was my crafting table. And in this clip, this was before I left my mark, before I dreamed what I could achieve, and before I started my long survival world. I started this world on January 22nd, 2020. Little did I know what was coming throughout that year. So it was a perfect thing. As you can see, my world was created. It's my last world, first workbench. That's how I kept it, and this little workbench has kept me motivated throughout my whole playthrough. as silly as that seems. Such a big world. Where to begin this world tour? Well, to start off, I've been in this world for 2,680 Minecraft days, which is 20 minutes each, so that should rough up to around 890, I think. 90 something. Anyway, yeah, so I've been in here for almost 900 hours. That's quite a chunk of time. So this was my starter house, this house right here. First thing I built, and I'll have a picture somewhere, I guess over here, right? Or, I don't know. Anyway, we'll have a picture, and that way you can see the remnants of it. I also have a picture of the first picture I took in this world, which was of a zombie chicken. It's kind of funny. And again, that was the earliest picture I could find on this world. Okay, so starting off is I did my world tour, or my first house here. It took not too long, but I did focus to get it built. That was my main goals. I wanted to get it done. I didn't have a basement when I first built it. Again, I have the data packs on, so I can get heads like that. This is like my little enchanting setup where I went to the Nether and stuff like that for the first time. I have different sets of armor, even though I only wear these now. Oh, that's my first netherite ingot, and a bunch of tools and stuff that I use. I also have decommissioned bows, creeper killer, that was one bow that I used, as well as Bilbo. I need to repair him, and right now I have ender bow of death currently equipped. And here's my favorite part of my house, my little balcony. I really enjoy, the scenery. Can't wait to get stuff done, so that way everything will just look amazing. Put something here. Anyway, I'm really looking forward to the finished product, and looking forward to working on this world for a year. Anyway, so that was just my first house, and to keep it somewhat brief, we'll keep going. So yeah, my first workbench, like I said. But later on in the thing, I actually thought of an idea, so I installed this little button here with the barrel. Okay, so my idea was from the spawn point. Everybody knows spawn chunks stay loaded. So I wanted to make my iron farm here. So I planted these things called magic beans. Now I'm gonna make a beanstalk go up to the clouds and put my iron farm up there and have it so there's like a castle and it's kind of like Jack and the Beanstalk. But that's where all my iron's made, and it comes down from the cloud. The cloud itself is gonna have like a lightning bolt, and the lightning bolt is where the water elevator comes down and all my iron drops out of into my main storage facility. Oh, it's turning nighttime. Like I said, I don't cheat in this world, so I'm gonna go to sleep. All right, so yeah, the magic beans. So again, I wrote the thing, and in that book, all it says is that when it was created, the idea of it, that kind of thing. So again, having a beanstalk going up there with the big cloud and all that should be pretty cool. I just need to make sure this area is lit up pretty well. So it's just been gathering a lot of materials. So I built the house, and basically, I don't know, it might have been before the house, I started on this mine, and this was my first mine. All right, made it down here, nice and quick. This is just a basic mine, goes to obviously we're at diamond level, and yeah, just a lot of branch mining going down that way, but the real mining happens over here-ish, and that was one of the small areas I mined. That one's a small one. Anyway. So yeah, this was my first mine, and I still have tons of resources that I haven't taken down because my storage room isn't built yet. Okay, meet you at the top. So shortly after we went mining, we gathered up some diamonds and a needed for enchanting us came. So I made this building, which actually took a lot longer than you might think. It was a while just to design. It was one of my first diagonal kind of building-ish. I still have like some of the detailing and textures to do on the roof part. Like I wanted to break up the roofs a bit and make it so there's not these holes that I just saw one where there. So those holes aren't there. So that's on my to-do list with a little blacksmith house that I need to make. All these little houses I just haven't really done. Although I haven't done it yet, this is going to be where my auto smelter is going to be, into this giant furnace here, which kind of goes down and we'll have a bunch of room for it. But again, working on iron, which I need the iron to farm for, and it's a long list of stuff. So yeah, I built the blacksmith and all that kind of stuff. And then shortly after that, I built this guy. Now this is a relic for me. One thing I regret in this world myself is not is being AFK and doing AFK fishing. That's one thing I do. I also do AFK for my creeper farm, which is over there. But yeah, this was my AFK fish hut. Yeah, let's just say I've gotten my fair deal of fish. I will just show you this, and I'll meet you down. So yeah, we just jumped down here, and this is where, well, all the resources, well, I sorted all the resources down here. So this is just my books from the AFK fishing. So as you can see, that's a lot. I also have a lot of books here in my, or not books, sorry, bows and fishing rods and fish and who knows what else I have, and a bunch of unsorted stuff. And then after that, after the patch came in, I never did AFK fishing after that. So that was the end of it. So I did as much as I could. So that's where most of the 900 hours came from, was from AFK fishing. Most from fishing. Oh, there's my fish. I brought him here, Ralph the fish. He's been in this water for I don't know how long. So there's a couple times where he almost killed himself up in that little freaking thing. So I had to collect him and bring him over, and that was just a long fiasco. Anyway. So these little stumps and stuff, these are for trees in the future. I have a bunch of custom trees like this one and that one I need to do, and just all these things that I just don't find the time or not in the mood to do, so it's a little hard. I also have them on these red wool and stuff to place for buildings, like that's going to be chicken coop. The butcher here, this is the sheep barn, which is just purely functional. Most of my builds are mostly functional at the moment, and then not whatchamacallit. This is like an automatic sheep farm, although I do kind of want to move this. I kind of want to move this to the windmill area, just back behind there, which I'll show that in a second, which is going to be exciting. So one other thing to note about this world too is, so this, I started this in January, right? I didn't go to the Nether or the end until 1.16 came out, or the Nether update came out, because I didn't want to lose my Nether and stuff and not have a cool place to go. Anyway, so with that being said, let's make our way to the Nether room, although it is quite the update. So this is where my Nether is, and although this is the more recent build, I was trying to do this last night to finish it up a bit, but I just had way too much stuff to do today. I just didn't have the time to get it done. But it is here, the basic outline and design of the castle's here. Most of the detailing is done. I just have all the windows and stuff to put in. A few other things. I have a little banner thing here. Again, the windows and stuff. But with that being said, for the longest time, this was just the foundation of a church. So I put eyes all kind of in here. A little creepy, but you know, it works. This is going to be a piston door in the future that releases you down. I was going to do a staircase, but then I changed my mind. Decided to do a piston door. I also have this private room in the back. Anyway, I'll explain that in a second. So this is where, this is, holy poop. Okay. I saw you first. Okay, so this is where my portal was. I finished this room. I dug this out, all of it out. Took a while, and well, this is where the Nether began. And I had huge plans for this, and that's why it stayed, because it was just such a big plan. And it's gonna be cool when it's done. Don't get me wrong, but this is all gonna have lava. The floor is gonna pop up. You're going to be able to walk through here and here. That's where the doorway are, but there's going to be an altar right here, and you place, like, I don't know, a diamond block or something in there that makes the doors go, and this brings you into the planning room. Also, when you do the sacrifice too, these dispensers are going to spew out lava, and it's going to turn it, oh, and these up here are going to spew out lava, and it's just going to turn into this really dark and evil room. So it's just like you opened up the portal to wherever. So anyway, this is where the planning room is going to be. I'm going to be making a random number generator board and stuff to put my to-do lists on, and then I can just press a random number, and it helps me decide what I can do that day. This is my little globe that I put in here. Sad to say that, unfortunately, unlike Bedrock, where they could filter through CDs or music discs, I can't do that here, so I was going to put a music disc in there and have music constantly playing. But sad to say, I need to maybe do a note block thing underneath the floor. But this table here is going to have a huge map of the whole entire world on it. As well as, like I said, the planning board there, and a few other things, some old maps on each of these walls. I do have a few of the maps saved up, which I can show a little bit later. Okay, so that's the Nether part. I am trying to go a little bit quicker through here, so I apologize. There's just so much to see. So again, I did the Nether, I got it ready. I never went to the Nether and stuff like that, and that was towards the end, towards I think in April or May that I started doing that. Before that, I also built this enchanting table with like a Stonehenge, but I didn't have mossy cobble at the time, or else I would have put mossy in. I'm gonna redo this guy. I'm gonna make the Stonehenge a little bit bigger and nicer and so on. Again, all these custom trees I need to do and planned out. So yeah. So now this is my monument. I'm gonna go sleep, and we'll be right back. Alrighty. So this is my monument. My monument to my first pickaxe. My first pickaxe I actually ended up saving. So this is my first ever wooden pickaxe in the world, which is pretty unique. So I made this little shrine, put a little light in here so it's like glowing, and anyway, I thought it was pretty cool. So that's where my first pickaxe is, and it's gonna be for forever. And I have like the blocks and stuff kind of falling off, and I used to always do this, which is fun. Fly through the little under bridge here, and then back through the little chasm thing I made. So a little time went on in the world, and I think just before the update drop, I was kind of bored, wanted to do a little house, so I made this house here. Nothing special. Just you know, has a bed in it and just your basic furniture, that kind of stuff. No real purpose to these little houses that I plan to build. So shortly after that, I started needing a lot of storage and stuff because I just started collecting. Like literally, I would just, you know, veg out and collect a bunch of resources because I knew I'll need them later. So this is when I decided I needed a storage area, and that's this guy. This guy right here. I decided, you know, I had this idea. I also was looking on Pinterest for some photos and inspiration. I found one that kind of looked a little bit similar, but this is generally mostly all of my idea. This tower was added because I thought, and then I thought to put in all these trapdoors and stuff. Anyway, I'm very happy with the look of it. I'm very nervous to continue on because I'm just so happy with it. But I have to put windows in, I have to do all the detailing, and well, it's, what's the meme there, you know, party in the front, or sorry, business in front, party in the back, and the party in the back is not complete, so gotta make it look a little nicer. Anyway, when this is done, it's going to be a cool sorting system. Although it's not even hooked up still. Everything's here. I just had to make it so the blocks stay in the chest thing, and I have a few unknown questions like, is it okay just to have pure hopper lines and no ice? I only put ice in the corners, and I hope that works. So a few tests and stuff that I need to do, but this has like every block in the game, and all the basic blocks are filled up to completely, like stones completely filled up. And anyway, I have a bunch of stuff that I need to clear underneath too. These are all just like subcategories, so like you have the stone, and under here will be like stone stairs and all that kind of stuff. My chest monsters are just around here, just filled with random things. So yeah, the item filter goes through here, and then it'll go up to the next floor, and the next floor is going to have the same item filter all the way around through, and then there'll be a third floor with the same thing. So it'll just keep going up a floor, up a floor, up a floor. That's the input chest, so that's where I input all the stuff, and basically the second floor will become the main floor when I'm done. In the tower here, it's going to have enchanting, brewing, and another thing, so there's going to be one last sorting system up here. The very top might have some armor or something like that, but this building is just going to be purely storage, and like it's going to cover all aspects of storage. Very organized, very neat, and yeah, I'm very looking forward to it. And this new addition on the back here is going to expand it so much. Like I feel like it's going to make it feel so much bigger. So I have plans on that. Next would be my farm room, which is one of my favorite things on this world. Besides that, I've been to the Nether and to the end. I've made another ceiling, whatchamacallit, and Nether ceiling, Nether hub, but nothing special, just dug out. So I don't feel like I need to show you the Nether hub or the end. I didn't do anything too special there, so. But yeah, this is my farm. This guy took a while. The building itself is good. I still have this side to do, texturing. So you can sense a pattern here. I don't know why this is like this, but anyway. So there's a little redstone thing here. If I shoot the button, it opens up my door. Oh. If I can shoot the button. And well, this is my farming room. This took a heck of a long time to dig out. So yeah, digging out this whole thing, I had this crazy idea of putting pretty much most of the farms here. I have Melon Pumpkin Farm, Cactus Farm at the moment, which is just very efficient, extremely efficient, super efficient. And then I have a crop of each one. Okay, I'm not going to do that one, I'll do the wheat one or something like that. So although I don't have any water here, because I just removed all the pistons and put in trapdoors to save on resources, if you press a button here, it drops all the thing and the water comes down and goes through, but that's separate for each one. So as you can see, that's wheat, that's beetroot, So I can do it separately for each one, or there's a master switch up here, and that will enable all the streams of water to be released and all the crops harvested. So carrots, potatoes, wheat, and beetroot. Each one actually gives you 1,500 without the yields of it yielding 3 or more. This is also my cocoa bean farm. If I push this lever, all of them will pop down. If I push any of the other ones, only those 3 will pop down. So it's just little things like that. All the items and stuff like that will be coming through a filter that comes out through here, just like the other ones here, and that will be all put into my sorting system, which will be all shulkered boxed up and put there for safekeeping. So as you can see, that's quite the job I have ahead of me. My back wall here is for my vines. Unfortunately, there's no easy way to harvest vines, so that's what I did. I have a little chest here with a set of mending, or I don't have them yet, set of mending shears, and I just go nuts on it and get it done. Although I did come in through the redstone entrance there, and if I want to get out, I just shoot that button and that lets me out. This is the inside of it. I plan later on to put those redstone stasis chambers around. So like there'll be one here, there'll be one at the church, there'll be I have plans for a train station and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, this was one of my favorite builds. That was terrifying. Okay, that was scary. Alrighty. So creepers are evil. Alright. So as you can see, I have an elytra. I require gunpowder. So everybody creates a creeper farm. I have to move this. So I'm gonna move this. I have a nice little area planned for it. And at the end here, I'll talk about the future. And yeah, so this is just a temporary little sugarcane farm I put in. I put in while I was AFK on my platform, and then this is my creeper farm that goes all the way down. I was going to do a great Deku tree, like Legend of Zelda here. And you can see that it does pretty damn well. And I guess the odd spiders, this is perfect. It doubles as a string farm, so yay! Alright, on to more of the comical, fun side. I plan to change this area here that I'm in into like a mini game kind of district, or a fun game room. So this is my Zom cereal thing. I'm actually going to tear this down and put it this way, and have the Zom cereal come up here, because right now I can only stand right here, and that's when the zombies... Well, here. I'll stand here for a sec. Oh, here they are. So that took a while. But yeah, as you can see, they pop out and they go in there. Obviously, I gotta change this, so I feel like if I put it here, it should be a lot better. Alright, so this guy was my Christmas project. A little bit in green inspired. You know, that guy, part of the Hermitcraft server. Anyway. So we had this little mini game. Anyway, this was all from this hole I dug. As you can see, it goes down quite a bit. And I had this idea, like he did with his airplane game, to kind of do a little airplane game, but I decided to do Santa's sleigh instead of a plane. He had it falling out of a plane, I made it Santa's sleigh. So I made, actually ended up finishing this on the 9th of this year. So by the time I finished the bottom there, it took till the 9th, unfortunately, because I started this after Christmas. So, but yeah, that's this guy, and this takes a while. I've died countless times flying through here because I'm terrible. Okay. Anyway, so it's just a little fun thing, and now I have the replay mod, I can actually see what I go through. yeah, so it's that, and then at the end here on like Green's thing is I have little chimneys, and if you land in a chimney, then you get 10 points or whatever, which as you can see is pretty hard to do. So 10 points. Oh, and then these were the ups and downs, how to get up and down, but I still haven't done that, so this is still incomplete. So actually, that's an easy one. I just gotta put magma and soul sand and water and we're good. So yeah, that's that guy. So, a little gift top, and yeah, beautiful little Christmas present. So I almost forgot one last thing for the world tour part. And that is for my villager breeder. I was thinking about my iron farm and said, hey, I need a villager breeder, so this is where I decided to put it. Unfortunately, I still haven't done the building. But, as I've said before, my buildings are usually functional, and they pretty much are. This is the area where I'm going to have like the, where you can set up the trades and zombify and all that kind of stuff. I have quite the villager breeder. So it's a quad villager breeder. It gets a lot because, yeah. And well, I had a lot of villagers. Okay. So I turned it off and now they're all gone. That is funny. That is funny. All right, so I need to turn it on. You're here witnessing me turning back on my villager breeder because for whatever reason they have all disappeared. It's kind of weird. My first two villagers are here. Yeah, they're here, I think. Thing 1 and thing 2. So they started everything. Thing 1 and thing 2. I also have 2 zombified villagers underneath my bed called Phil and Jim. Jim and Phil. There used to be a lot of villagers here. Like this thing was completely full, and yeah, I don't know what happened. And at 1.2 they all got turned into zombies, so that was fun. So let's talk about the future. The future of this. I want to put a castle here. That's my goal. I'm going to put a nice castle on this corner here, maybe even on this little part, because I decided to extend it out. And like I said, make all these kind of like cliff sides going down, custom terrains and all that kind of stuff, which should be pretty fun. A little bridge going across, all that kind of stuff. Make it look completely nice. And then this is a villager training hall, nice little bridge going across, so on and so forth. Over here is where I'm planning to put a train station. As I told you before, there was the iron farm up there. These paths I plan to do, and the pathways to where I plan to put the, whatchamacallit? The ducker tree, so the creeper farm that I was talking about. I actually plan on moving it over to this nice flower forest biome I found. And there's a witch hut here, so I'm going to have the path branch off of the witch hut, maybe do a witch hut type farm there. And this path kind of goes up to here, and that would be where my bees are at the moment. I'm not collecting honey anymore. And then up here is where the tree is going to be. I'm going to have this giant tree going up, and I actually had a plan of putting a beehive on the side of the tree with honey blocks and souls and so I saw that you can do like honey blocks with water and soul sand, and it actually makes like the elevator going up and you just go in the corner. So I'll have like the beehive dripping down, and that's how you get up to the beehive. So that's my plan there. Make this cliff a little bit more pretty. And I also plan on putting just a random little town, nothing special over here. As you can see, it goes into the spruce, so I wanted to do a little spruce biome for town or something. No real purpose to it. Oh, actually, I had purpose to get the berry bushes or whatever. That's what I wanted to do. Another bridge there. And I actually originally planned something. Unfortunately, it's not looking like I can. But yeah. I was going to put a little cart around here, a little stall with fireworks for sale, and do a little firework to celebrate. You know what? Give me a second. Welcome back. As the sun sets in our beautiful world, I thought we should commemorate. I wasn't going to do it. I wanted to make like a little story to make the caravan to come through to sell me the rockets to do this, but I decided to make it just a few rockets. I'm not good at all with rockets. You're going to laugh at me in a second. Made a few of the small ball whatever ones and put them together in different colors, and hopefully it looks okay. So the sun is going down in our world, and I thought I'd just hook up a little rig behind our house here so we could hit it and enjoy our nice fireworks. Here we go. Woo. A year in the world. Yay. Well, thank you for watching.